dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about NXT, February 11th, 2025. Vic Booker, Graves on commentary. I'm so excited. Vengeance Day is this Saturday. It's looking like a stacked card, and I'm going to do the picks and predictions for Vengeance Day. I haven't done that in a while for a pay-per-view. I am excited just because I got to watch the show. I got to see the entire show. Usually I get it in highlights, and then I'll go through notes and stuff like that, you know, when I read through Bleacher Report, just so I can get my own idea. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to use the CW app. And it wasn't as bad as I remember. They cut down the commercial times at least like a minute and a half, maybe two at times. And the last time I was on there, it was like 5-minute commercials. So it was freaking annoying and trying to get through all this stuff. So a lot of great stuff tonight. And we started off with Bayley versus Cora Jade. Awesome match, man. Great way to start the show. These two had some great chemistry with each other. I mean, they were going back and forth. And we are building to Vengeance Day, and here comes Roxanne Perez. You hear the music, Bayley's old music, the hugging Bayley. Oh my goodness, I had a little bit of a pop for this. I was like, damn you, Roxanne. She comes out, she's got the tassels and everything. But after the distraction and everything, Bayley went to go beat that ass, and Cora got the upper hand. So she got a big win, a huge win over Bayley. Ava comes out, and she declares this being a fatal four-way. She talked to Julia because during all the shenanigans they showed in the back, and Ava's talking to Julia. So it will be a fatal four-way for the Women's NXT Championship. I am excited. Bayley versus Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez versus Julia all in one night. Ooh, pinch me, pinch me, pinch me. I am excited. When we go to Soul and Zarya backstage, Nikita is trying to put her stuff away, gets in Zarya's face, so that sets up a match for later on tonight. We get the Oba Femi. I can't do his music, but I love his walk. I love the Oba walk. That's how I want to walk in life, just like Oba Femi. Because he has his match, a triple threat for his championship against Grayson, Waller, and Austin Theory. Kind of silly, but sure. Grayson and Austin start getting in arguments back and forth, getting a little bit of a fight. And what I love about this is even though it's a fake fight to psych Oba out, he's so happy about it. He's like, oh, chaos, yeah. And I saw that shirt he was wearing. I automatically went to the WWE shop, and I could not find it. I was like, I want that Oba Femi shirt so bad. Like, Oba Femi's awesome. The aura he brings and just how gigantic and the monster he is. It's just great, man. I love Oba Femi. But watch his face when those two were arguing with each other. He was so happy about it. We get an Eddie promo, challenging Trick Williams to a strap match at Vengeance Day. It's been building, and remember, he attacked Trick with a strap, so we all knew this was going to happen. Then we get Javon Evans, who's cleared. We get a package with his jaw and everything like that, and he's with Ava, and Ava's like, you know what? We are not liable for what happens. They told you if you get hurt one more time, we can take you off the shelf and this and that, but to protect us, here's a contract, and Javon says, I'll think about it. Then he signs it, thought about it. So we're getting Javon Evans versus Ethan Page at Vengeance Day. We're building this card. Now, to my match of the night. Hank and Tank versus No Quarter Catch Crew, versus Briggs and I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Inamura. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. This dude is awesome. So I really haven't been paying too much to the tag team division because we got so much going on with from top to bottom, from the women's championship to the men's championship. We got the North American stuff, but I finally tuned in with the tag team, and man, this triple threat was awesome. I mean, freaking awesome. Briggs and Inamura got the win. And yeah, I mean, this was my match of the night. These three teams went balls to the wall crazy to the point where the roof almost came off this place. So awesome tag team match. Fraxium's there, and he says, us versus you at Vengeance Day. And I was like, man, keep building that card, baby. Keep building that card. The family's backstage. Tony's like, hey, I've got to do this on my own. Okay, you guys need to understand that. I need to go fight Ridge in this cage alone. And they're like, all right, we got to respect that. Then we have the NXT Heritage Cup, Lexis King versus JDC. It was crazy hearing "Trust the System" music. Come on, I was like, whoa, on WWE TV? That's insane. But Lexis, thank you. I give you all the kisses and flowers in the world. He changed the rules to the Heritage Cup. He got rid of those weird rounds. And now it's only one fall. It is the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Loving it. I'd rather watch this than do like these weird rounds and stuff like that. So thank you, Lexis King. Thank you. He beat JDC, but that was fine. JDC, he if he's going to keep coming back, let him keep coming back. I love JDC. And we have Ava. I can't speak today, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just hyped. This was a great show. Ava's with Bailey, then Roxanne and Cora. And Roxanne's mad because she's like, well, this can't be a fatal four-way. And Ava's like, it is. So go away. Fatal Influence backstage. Jordan, then Jada. Then here comes Ashante, and everybody wants that Women's North American Championship. I'm looking at Jada to be the next one. Jordan already had it, and I'm really enjoying Fallon Henley's run, but I think Jada Parker deserves that. Where's Lola, though? Where's my girl Lola? That's the thing that's driving me nuts, Nikita versus Zarya, it was okay. Zarya got the win, two big, massive monsters here going after each other, and Zarya got the win. And Soul's out there, and she's happy. We get an Ethan promo, and he's talking about Javon Evans' smile and no brains. He says, yeah, Vengeance Day, I am going to hurt you, I am going to beat you, and you are never going to recover. He wants to take your smile because he's all ego. Then we have Sarah with Trick. He answers Eddie's challenge, and he says, you know what, bro? I will beat that ass, strap or not. I'm Trick Williams, and he looked good. I like that headband he was wearing. But Trick answered, and he said yes. So we got that match set for Vengeance Day, and lo and behold, Ricky Starks is in NXT 24 hours after his release. Oh my God! I was like, for real? For real? Because I was watching the updates and they're like, he's here. Then Punk, he's here. And I'm like, Ricky Starks is here. That is insane. 24 hours. Like, I was expecting a Vengeance Day or whatever because we still have Malachi Black out there. And we have Miro. It's all these things. I didn't think Ricky Starks was going to show himself. But he did. He's like, you know who I am. You know my name. If this is the place to be, this is where Ricky needs to be. And it was just a phenomenal moment in history here. And I see people already like, oh, well, they didn't believe in him. They put him on the NXT brand. You know what? NXT's whooping Dynamite's ass right now. So I don't know if we're calling it a secondary whatever. Now they have Evolve. If he put him on Evolve, yeah, sure, we can bitch about that. But no, Ricky Stark's in the place where this place is on fire as well. So I think it's good for business. I'm excited to see who Ricky is going to build a program with and everything like that. So Ricky Starks is now now he is NXT. Yeah. Then we get Stephanie and Julia telling each other good luck. Stephanie has a chance to go at Fallon Henley because they have a match for the North American Women's Championship, and I'm going for Stephanie. Julia has her big match. And Riz just walks on by. And then we get Mr. Chase. Poor Mr. Chase. Kale, or what? I don't know who these two are. Uriah and Kale. Like, Chase, let's go party. And he's like, you don't party before school. And they're like, what? He's like, oh, yeah. Chase U is dead. I felt so bad for him. He's wearing black. I was like, no, Mr. Chase. No. And where's Thea Hale? And we already know what happened to Duke. So now Chase U is dead. I really wish I got a Chase U shirt before it all went to hell. And it's funny is anybody that listens to this religiously, I thank you for one. But when I started following NXT, I hated Chase U. Then when it died, I cried. Yeah, that happens. Steel cage match. Ridge versus Tony. We got a crowbar in the mix. Oh my gosh, these two went back and forth. cheese grater on the skin. And no, well, they didn't use a cheese grater, but you know what I mean, when they throw them on the cage and whatnot. But man, this was awesome. Tony got the win. And after he gets the win, here comes the Shawn Spears cult, doing it better than Moxley, just saying. And they're coming in, and they chase. Oh, Ridge fights with the family and everything. They walk out, and here comes Shawn and them. They go in the ring, and Izzy turned her back on the family. She hits Tony with the crowbar. She takes out Rizzo. And Shawn, they beat the hell out of Tony, showing him, sending a message, if you will. And this is how we end Vengeance Day. They do a little promo package afterwards because I think they didn't get time just enough. But man, awesome. Such an awesome show. 5 out of 5, I give it. My match of the night, Hank Tank versus No Quarter Cash Crew versus Briggs and Inamura. I hope I'm saying that right. But that dude's awesome. I want to look more into him. We got Vengeance Day just right around the corner this Saturday. Then we have Elimination Chamber March 1st. So life is getting good. Now let's get in my notes here real quick. Let's get the notes. Get the notes. All right. Vengeance Day 2024. It's going to be Vic, Booker, and Graves on commentary. And I gave, let's see. Did I say? Yeah. 5 out of 5 for NXT, February 11, 2025. Vic, Booker, Graves on commentary. Good stuff right there. Match of the night. Moment of the night. Just how happy Oba was. No, we got to do the Bailey stuff with the Roxanne. That was pretty cool. All right, so not in any order. We'll start with the NXT Championship match. Fraxium versus Briggs and Yoshiki. Hope I said that right. Like I said, I'm still getting used to his name. But I think Fraxium's going to retain those championships. I don't see them losing them anytime soon. Strap match, Trick versus Eddie. Giving it the Trick. Or if Eddie beats him, they can use this to kind of keep Trick off TV for a while and then send him up to the main roster. Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. I think this is going to be the ultimate revenge story where Javon Evans will get the win over Ethan Page for what he's done to his jaw. But I don't think this will be over. I think Javon will get the win, but Ethan will attack him again, and we'll get another follow-up to this match, maybe a stand and deliver. NXT North American Championship, Fallon Henley versus Stephanie Van Cure. Stephanie has to get the win, right? Right? Then she has to go on to have a badass match at Stand and Deliver to defend that championship. I'm going with Stephanie all the way. NXT Women's Championship, Julia versus Roxanne versus Bailey versus Cora. Stacked match. But Julia is going to be a champion for a very, very long time. Next, the NXT Championship match, Oba versus Austin versus Waller. It's pretty much a handicap match at this point, but I think Austin will turn on Waller at some certain point. But Oba will get the win, and he'll walk out with that Oba walk. Yeah. Who? Vengeance Day 2024, Vic, Booker, and Graves on commentary in Washington, D.C. Are you excited? I'm very excited, man. Then we have the Grand Slam Australia, so nothing can go wrong there. And that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Tell me what you think of my picks and my predictions, huh? And I think this is going to be a slate where everyone's going to get their win. Then we move on to the next story that is Stand and Deliver. And we have Roadblock in there as well. So a lot of things can be changed up as we go to Stand and Deliver. That's where the big matches are going to be that's where the big matches are going to end up. So, all right, y'all. Drop your comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with your grandma, share the bum down on Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Is the future of professional wrestling. Well, guess what? You need an absolute superstar of the future.